Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Do you know how long you'll be?
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me.
You're the one then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
Each day is the same as the one before it, I tell you.
That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Seems my days are naught but toil.
Feels eerie with no one about.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
The Maester's teaching is yours, Arisen. I dare say there's no truer sign of mastery, nor better reward for your efforts.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Choppers, Master!
'Tis weak to fire. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Tis pleasantly cool here. What with the canopy overhead?
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
Right you are.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp own. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
I grant you life in fangs.
You are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Not what I expected.
First and foremost, you'll want to knock it off balance. You'll prove a much easier target when lying prone. This battle, it seems we have enraged our foe. I do not use their rage to our advantage. Understood. Seems our timing.
Twas a battle most fierce, against a formidable foe.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Britain gets the word.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act in...
I need to replenish my stock before long.
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take it.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. You have my protection.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Now, where was I bound again?
My greens are second to none.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Letting down your hair now and then.
Bunch of sluggards.
How will we
trained for this.
Another moment.
What to do? Well met.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. All shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Diza. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we work...
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend.
little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
I can't stomach places like this.